Who
is this derelict and why is he still here?
Go ahead,
I don't
Zach.
know.
Give him a three-man throwdown.
Rangers look dominant at Madison Square Garden the first two games. I would expect more of the same. And but if the Lightning take care of business, they'll be a tough team to handle. But Colorado's going to win the Cup, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, so you're predicting if the Rangers play well, they'll win Game 5. If the Lightning play well, they will win Game 5.
If the Lightning win Game 5, they'll go to the Stanley Cup Final.
So, but you're also predicting that whoever wins Game 5 will take a 3-2 series lead.
It's a must win,
but not a have to win.
It's a must win for the Lightning. It's a have to win for the Rangers.
Zach, what happened to you this weekend?
Pissed blood.
That's sad.
So wait, it's a must win for the Lightning.
I was pretty horny.
So if the Lightning lose tonight, they're out.
No.
Well, then they don't have to win.
It's just that their odds of winning the series go down significant enough, mathematically speaking, Cor.
It's a must win.
Yes.
But they don't have to.
Not really.
But they do have to win.
Yeah, but no, the Rangers have to win.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know. I've seen the Rangers come back from 3-1.
Oh. Is that right?
Oh, no.
It's over.
That's why Jason's golfing a lot.
He's dead.
I like him.
I do too.
He seems nice.
He's very nice.
He's a wonderful man.
Yeah, he is.
I have used, marijuana.
We know, Zach. That's it.
That's
What?
it.
That was great.
How could that
well
be
done.
it?
Well
I mean,
done.
what else is there?
There's other things.
Like?
You tell me. It's your sports
Oklahoma,
section.
Oklahoma dominated Texas last night in the women's softball tournament. They have one more game today.
Good.
I think they hit like 35 home runs. I think they won 16-1. I think that Oklahoma softball team is like 55-2.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Vikings.
Hold on.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Oh, yeah.
They are 58-3.
Yes, they're incredible.
That's a very good record.
Yeah, they're very good.
Not perfect.
Yeah, but I wonder who they lost to.
They lost to Bowling Green
And
Kentucky
and
Adam Daniel. Who's that? He's a guy. He's really good at softball.
he's a one-man team.
Yep.
He beat them.
He beat him.
All right.
Well, sports really stopped the show.
Yeah, everything was going good.
what else
Felt like
is
we
there?
had some momentum, and then we did sports, and
No,
now
I thought-
all of us just hit the
I thought
wall.
we get to talk to Adam Thielen
He's
today.
going to call in
Any
a second.
second.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know, it's very exciting.
Yep.
Until
Yeah.
until that happens, though, can I change the subject from sports? Then?
Of course.
Don't mind, because it seems like that's pretty much it. Walmart has finally done it. They've stood up to all the monkey forced labor.
What?
Yep.
Walmart is pulling Chowcaw coconut milk from store shelves and from their online site, not because of health concerns, but due to allegations of forced monkey labor. Brian Shook with the story.
The Thailand-based supplier stands accused of using chained monkeys as forced labor to pick coconuts following an investigation by People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Walmart joins other retailers such as Target, Costco, Kroger, Wegmans, and Walgreens in removing the coconut milk.
Oh,
That's terrible.
maybe they like their job.
But if they
don't
like their
chain
job,
them.
they don't have to chain them up.
Yeah, don't chain.
Yeah, ask them. Hey, will you go get me that coconut?
They chained him up.
They
I
chained
missed
him
that
up.
part.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't
They
do
actually
that. Don't do
chained 'em?
that.
They chained them up.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
do that.
Yeah. No,
All
just
right.
let them. If they want to work, let them work.
Then that's what we need to do. We need to train them and then give them free will.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
here's a
Yeah.
conveyor belt. If you want to put a coconut on there, fine.
Go
Yep,
right ahead.
you
If
get-
not,
yeah.
here's a typewriter.
And
Write
like
the
here's-
great
humans.
works of
and
art
lunch breaks
that
at
you're
noon.
capable of writing. It's
Yeah.
math.
Yeah,
Yeah,
benefits. They
They'll
should
be
have
back
benefits.
in the office by 1.
Sauce, can you
There was
explain
some
that theory to the Twin Cities?
What theory?
You know the theory, right? That if you put like a chimpanzee in front of a typewriter, that eventually they would write Moby Dick, right? Eventually they would write Harry Potter.
Sure.
Explain that.
I think it's the theory of time, that after a while they will get the job done.
No.
The theory of time.
The theory of time. Try again.
It's
As seriously as you can. Try to be right, not be
as
funny.
serious as I've been.
Really?
I mean, I don't know what. I think that eventually, is it a learned behavior that eventually you would figure it out? That
Are you
eventually,
joking?
no, I'm not. Don't ask me smart things.
Learn behavior. Let's say the monkey is incapable of reading, just theoretically. Let's say he's incapable of reading.
Yeah,
So
but
he doesn't know what Harry Potter even remotely is like.
I
So
think
can't learn how to type Harry Potter. How would it be possible?
I think it's that one word you like, evolution. That eventually they would. I don't know. Stop looking.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
tell us, Corey.
Yeah, probability.
Probability.
See,
probability says that a monkey would write Harry Potter.
Exactly. Because what are the chances that he hits the letter A, right? 1 out of 26 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically. So the idea is if you let them do it forever, an infinite number of monkeys typing forever, that mathematically it is absolutely possible that they hit the letters in the exact order.
God, it'd be so difficult.
Now
to
that I
do.
know that,
I don't have
get
that
it.
long.
Get it now?
Yeah, I get it.
I don't have a long time for that.
No.
What's their life expectancy?
Yeah. Not super likely.
Yeah.
But anything that can happen will happen. You know, Adam Thielen gets that.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so. Hi, Adam.
Hey there.
How
are you, man?
Hey.
I'm great. Good to be back with you guys.
Yeah. Are you down at TCO getting ready for a camp day?
I am just getting ready for our last day and until our little summer break, which everyone's faces, a lot of smiles on people's faces right now. Everyone's feeling pretty good coming into the last day.
Yep.
Is it harder to get up for work, Adam, when you see Cooper Kupp's contract? Because, like, if I came into work and found out that Meat Sauce got a ridiculous amount of money, I would not want to come in.
That'd be
No. I think it makes it easier to go to work knowing that if you put some good things on tape, it could be pretty good for your family.
Man, that's a pretty good way to look at it.
That is pretty good. That
seems like a realistic way to get motivated to play football. And you've made plenty of money. You're fine.
Oh, good.
Wow. Thanks. What are you,
I
financial
wasn't
advisor?
talking to you. I was talking to Thielen.
Okay.
You got a lot of work left, Paul.
Well,
Thanks.
and so does Adam.
I'd like
In
to
fact,
give you a typewriter.
No, I can't.
he's got a lot of work to do this week because on June 11th, coming up here from 9 to 2, is the 4th annual 2022 Hormel Foods and Adam Thielen 4th annual football camp powered by ETS. Now, this is a big deal. It's over in Woodbury at Health East Sports Center. Tell me a little bit about your football camp and what do you do and why you do it?
Yeah, super excited to be able to do it again. It's been awesome the last few years, and seems to keep growing and growing. I think we have two camps again this year, like we did last year, 2 different times, and I think it's almost full. I think there's only a few spots left. So if anyone's listening that wants to join, wants their kid to join, unfortunately, Meat Sauce, you can't come. You're a little too old, but
yeah,
but no,
I have no hair.
It's a great time. Honestly, it's fun. It's probably more fun for me than it is for the kids because I get to go around, hang out, and just answer some crazy questions from some kids and have a good time.
Adam, it's Meat Sauce. How are you?
What's up?
So little do most people know that at your wonderful softball tournament, which was great and super fun, you gave me your phone number so we could play golf. Is that ever going to happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait.
Oh, because I think you gave me a fake phone number.
I haven't received a text message from you, so.
Oh, whoops.
Did you go to did you go to football camps when you were a kid?
I did, yeah. I'm trying to think. I know I went to, how about this? I went to a Brooks Bollinger QB and receiver school.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah, back in a long time ago, I went to it up in Grand Forks, North Dakota, Brooks Bollinger QB school, so QB and receiver school. So that was one of the camps I went to, which is kind of cool because now I've gotten to be good friends with Brooks. So kind of crazy how life comes full circle.
That guy's a cool guy.
That guy's got
He's
the
the
driest sense of humor.
Yeah,
does
he's
he
the
not?
best.
Adam,
Yeah.
he's super funny, but it's subtle and dry.
He's a great guy.
And he's got 5 kids, so he's doing something.
That's too many.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just too many kids. That's insanity.
Adam, talk about the football camp. Hi, it's Carly Zucker, by the way.
Hey there.
Hi. So obviously you're want to teach these young athletes about the skills on the football field, but also I think it's important to you and your wife what they're learning off the field as well. So talk about some of the things that these kids learn off the field from you guys as well.
Yeah, well, number one, I mean, the reason why we're running the camp is to give back to the community. All the proceeds from the camp are going straight back to this community. So I think that's a great teaching moment for these kids that they obviously all grew up in this area or in this area, and obviously this area means a lot to them. So hopefully they can see that when they get older and whatever they're doing, that they can give back and try to make an impact in their communities that they're in. So I think that's pretty cool. I also think that it's important for them to have a smile on their face, to have fun, and to realize that life is just it's going to be tough, but you got to have fun doing it. So that's what we try to do, is just go out there, and it's not necessarily all about just going and playing football and learn how to catch a football, but it's more just come out and have fun and be active. I think that's another great thing to learn, is just to be active, be outside, be around your friends. I think that's so important, especially in today's day and age. It's not as prevalent, that want to get on a computer screen or on video games and talk through a microphone rather than being outside and playing yard games. So I think that's great.
You kind of just answered this, but maybe you can think of a couple more specific examples. But what other things did camps when you were growing up get wrong that you wish you would have had exposure to when you were younger?
Wow, that's a great question. I think more so just those teaching moments of bringing everybody up and just kind of being able to talk to the whole group more so about life than about football. You can relate it to sports and all that, as far as life, but just really getting them to understand how important it is to have a community, to have good people around you, to be outside, to be active, and all those things. So I think it's a great opportunity to really just to be able to teach, just whether that's for 30 seconds in a little group huddle, or just making sure that they're having a smile on their face and making sure that they're noticed, right? I think one of the points I always try to make is I try to get to every single kid on that field that comes to the camp and give them a high five and say what's up and know that I care about them. I think that's important also, and it's not easy to do. So I don't blame any of the camps that I went to in the past, but I think sometimes people don't get noticed or talked to, and that can be tough for a little kid.
What an incredible thing! Again, I can't. I'm just putting myself in the position of being a little kid and Lynn Swan having a football camp and actually coming up and talking to me, because that's what you're doing. What a cool thing, man! The 2022 Hormel Foods and Adam Thielen 4th Annual Football Camp, powered by ETS, is this Saturday, 9 to 2. For more information, go to the ThielenFoundation.org. Adam Thielen is our guest. And congratulations, by the way, on the Thielen Foundation unveiling the new workout space at the hospital's mental health unit. I just read this article about another thing you've done for M Health Fairview and the Masonic Children's Hospital. So congratulations and well done. Looking at football itself, though, I read an article the other day talking about your wide receiver coach, Keenan McCardle, and that you guys, the wide receivers themselves, all of you, just went to everybody and said, we want to keep him around. Why was it important for you as receivers to keep this guy as your wide receiver coach?
Yeah, I think for a lot of reasons. I think his knowledge of the receiver position, obviously played in the league for 17 years. I think his ability to relate to everybody in that receiver room, whether you're a rookie, whether you're undrafted, whether you're a first round pick that's got a ton of talent. I think a guy like me who's going into year 10. I think that's a very rare I guess characteristic to have, is to be able to relate to so many different people. And then just the way that he holds us accountable. He's a guy that obviously is a player's coach. That's why we love him. But he's not afraid to get after us and to make us work. He didn't play 17 years in the NFL just by chance or just by talent. He did that by busting his tail every single day, doing the little things right, taking care of his body, So it's been great. It's been great for me to kind of learn, how to be a pro, how to really create longevity and to play as long as you can. So I think there would have been some upset people in this building if he wasn't around, just because of how much he means to a lot of guys in that room.
Adam, after today, the vets don't have practice again until July 28th. Obviously, your body needs a break. You take some time off. When do you get back at it again, and do you keep in contact with your, that wide receiver group? Like last night, you had a bunch of people over for like a wide receiver barbecue. How important it is to keep that group tight-knit throughout your break?
Yeah, I think it's actually a really good progression. You kind of have the season where you get kind of wore down and you're not really able to work out much because of nicks and bruises and just you're practicing so much that it's just you're so tired, so you don't have a whole lot of ability. So you lose a little muscle and you get a little worn down, and then in the off season now you kind of start this progression into training, and basically all you're doing is training, not a lot of football stuff. You're just trying to get that body back strong, injury prevention stuff, and trying to become a better athlete. And then you kind of come back to OTAs, and it's pretty much all football again. You're running a lot again. You're studying. You're doing all this stuff, and you're still trying to maintain and show work out, but you're not really gaining ground. You might be losing a little muscle. And then now we have this kind of 6 weeks where it's full training, and it's kind of a mix. So now it's kind of more, a couple days on the field where you're doing all football stuff, a couple days where you're in the weight room, you're doing the lifting and all that. So I think it's a really good progression, and I think this is an opportunity now where you really work on those, trying to become a better athlete, trying to become a better football player, and mixing that, intertwining that. So it's a great progression. We won't see a lot of each other over the break, but the guys that are here will be training with me over at ETS and trying to work together. And I'm sure we'll have our group chat running. We have a group text message that there's always somebody putting stuff in, so that kind of keeps us together a little bit. But I think there'll be guys kind of coming in and out of town, so we'll get some good work in, and it's also kind of a good break, just away, and you're kind of with your family and spending as much time there before the craziness of the season.
Last thing before we let you go again, Adam Thielen, thielenfoundation.org to find out more information about his camp this Saturday. You had an opportunity a couple of times now. I know you're working on your own game, but Lewis Seen jumped in with the starters this week. What'd you think of the kids so far?
Yeah, not a ton of reps, but the reps that I did get against him, he's doing some great things. He knows where to be. He's competitive. A couple of times I was coming across the middle, and he took me and took the play away. Quarterback didn't throw it. And he was starting to talk a little smack, so you can tell he's got a little juice to him. He's competitive, and it seems like he's doing a great job from what I can see. I'm not watching a whole lot of defensive film, but from the little that I've gone against him, it seems like he's picking it up, very very fast and playing well. And I think what separates him from the stuff I've seen from college and things like that, I think what separates him is when you put those pads on. So we haven't had pads on, and I think that will be, when he really shines is when he can be physical, and he can still do all the covering. He's obviously athletic and fast and can move. So a guy that can do both of those, you have to imagine that he's going to have a long, successful career in the NFL.
Sounds good. Thanks, Adam. Good luck with the camp. Again, thielenfoundation.org for all the information. It's this Saturday. 9 to 2. Talk to you later, dude.
Thank you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, thanks, guys. See you
later.
Bye-bye. Adam Thielen of the Minnesota Vikings. He plays wide receiver for the Vikings.
Are you
wide
joking?
Receiver. No, wide receiver.
Serious. Yeah.
Carly, you and Jason are the same way, man, but he doesn't have to do any of that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And
yeah,
I know
they're a
people are
great
like,
family.
you make millions of dollars, so you're giving a little bit. You don't have to do any of that. Nope. And you do so much. Every time I open up Vikings.com, there's another article about something he and his wife are doing for the hospital or for kids or just to help the kids eat better and teach them how to eat better. Little things like that matter so much. And I compared it to if I had been a little kid and I got a chance to meet Lynn Swan. these kids are meeting Adam Thielen, right? They're at his football camp, and he's going to talk to every one of them. What a cool thing.
Yeah, he's making himself accessible in the community, which I think is really, really neat, especially at his level.
Yeah.
And yeah, I actually had a chance to tour their space. We were over at the hospital, and we had a chance to see it the day it opened, right before they got there. And it was, I mean, it's a great space there, and I think the mental and physical health is so important to them. And it's a separate space in the hospital now. There's going to be its own emergency room that's going to be just focused on mental health, which is super important, just like Mark Parrish is doing. And so there's a team over there that's community focused that's really working to raise funds over there, and that's awesome. So
I remember going to a Timberwolves basketball camp when I was young, and the guy that hosted the camp I don't think he was a former Timberwolf, because the Wolves were only like 2 years old at that point, right? So I think he was just a former NBA guy.
Sure.
I had never heard of him. But he was 7 feet tall, and I was like 10 or 11 years old. So I was like,
"That's a huge bitch."
Wow, you said that?
You cussed at
No,
that
but
age.
of course,
you were sassy.
I didn't care that I didn't know who he was, because all I could think was, this guy has to be one of the most famous people on the planet.
Yeah, because he's so tall.
He's a billion feet tall.
Freak!
Oh.
Don't know his name. He had a beard, an actual beard.
Oh.
No.
It was James Harden.
He's like 7'1".
the fact that he talks to every kid at camp, I just think that is
the best.
so
That's super
special.
nice.
Yeah, it'll
He's a
change
great
kids'
human.
lives. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I like that dude. He won't play golf with us, though. I don't
No, I
blame
bet he
him.
will. I'll text him
I
right
don't
now
think he
because I
will.
have his number.
I hope he gave you a fake
I
number.
hope
Well, I'm going to
hope
find
he-
out. Should I call it live on the air?
Welcome to BDW.com.
Oh, hey, Zach.
Fan 5's next, headlines later. A much better title later, Carly. You want to play a game later?
I love playing games.
Oh, yeah.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic